Hey, everyone. How you doing? It's Thursday night. Let's go. Hopefully everyone's having a great day. Just think Easter's coming. Easter's coming. Easter's coming. All right, let me see what I got going on here. Easter's coming. Okay, so that shouldn't be echoing like it is. Hmm. It says I'm good to go, Brian. How you doing today? Brian, I have not forgot to invoice you. I've had a whole lot going on. I mean, I don't even get the privilege of telling y'all half of what I got going on in my life nowadays just because I just don't. So I've got a lot going on right now, but I'll invoice you, Brian. Obviously, I'm not real worried about the money right now, or else I'd have done jumped off a cliff. Not bad, just exhausted. Me too. Chew, how you doing? I am wore out today, feeling. That's okay. It's a good wore out. I'm getting a lot done. Got a lot going on in the next week or so it's going to be a good thing. So, Brian, we ran the gold race, by the way. Just so you know, you did have spots on it as well. Want to make sure you know about that. Unfortunately, you did not win the gold race. Okay. It ended up going to Mr. JP Coins, first time in YouTube, even in getting involved in anything, and then he wins a piece of gold. I'd like to know what is up with YouTube that it constantly says there's no one in here. Y'all do me a favor and hit the thumbs up. Because obviously you're in here, right? I mean, Kevin's in here. He says, "Good evening." We got you in here saying, "What's up?" Me and Brian's been talking. So I'm guessing there's folks in here, even though mine says 0 people in the chat. And now it just went up to 5 magically, all at one time. At least we're not all invisible anymore, Kevin. How's the weather in Florida treating you? Starting to get hot down there yet? I mean, we got high UV, it says today. I did pick up a little bit of a tan in the last couple of days. Been out there in it a little bit. Working on it, working on it. We got Bellows Forge in the building. Hey, I got to meet Bellows Forge in person and Miss Gatita Oso. They came by to visit. Hey, we had a blast. Bellows, did y'all like strike $1 million at the casino after you left? I don't know. They might have. They're on a treasure hunt around the United States. We'll just is that a good way to put it? Is that they're out there living right now? That's what I told them. I said them two are out there living. They were able to just pack it up, get to go out and meet some folks. Gatita's driving now almost to Alabama. Holy smokes! But y'all making some time. I'm telling you, they just you got to slow down long enough to enjoy the scenery. Didn't hit the jackpot yet. Well, I don't know. Y'all's jackpot might be each other. Y'all seem pretty happy just running around doing your thing. I love it. Oh man. One of these days I'll just be able to just be like, I'm just getting in the vehicle and I'm just going places. I don't know when that would ever be. I can't do that. I have to work every day or else I'm screwed. It is dry. It will be current to 90 degrees and tomorrow through Saturday. Nice. Well, it got up to 92 here today, and yeah, right now it says that it's right now it says that it's 89. 89 here at 5:17 in the afternoon. 89 degrees, mostly sunny, high UVs. Sunscreen required. That's what mine's telling me. I don't know. Computer tells me a whole thing. Like this thing will suggest how you're supposed to dress. I mean, I'm surprised it didn't say bikinis and bathing suit weather or some shit. We are meeting Walker Magnet and Mexican restaurant. Nice. So check him out. Walker Magnet, y'all. Look here, this guy. This guy right here. I use this instrument every Saturday while opening coins. Walker Magnet right there. There he is. Great guy on YouTube. Him and his wife are great people. You guys are gonna have fun meeting them. Tell him Jeff's still using the magnet testing coin opener. It's my magic coin opener there. I've used that for years. That got me away from using the old pocket knife. Stabby stab. No, I've got little screwdrivers that Miss B got for me because I had different ones and I would lose them. So I do have some of the screwdrivers still. Probably more sentimental than anything because they were from B. See, they're getting to go meet all the cool people, Kevin. Hey, Kevin's down in Florida, man. Y'all go down there and visit Kevin. You're going to get some beach time. You're already in Alabama. I'm just saying, you're right there at it, right? Alabama touches, I don't know. I mean, y'all are seriously making some time. That's crazy. Man, when I was younger, I couldn't imagine now. Shit. Dude, I sit in the vehicle for 4 hours. I'm getting ready. I'm looking at, a little thing I got to do here. And it's like, 5 hours or so for, and it's like, huh, man, each time I do it, it's like it takes the life out of me. It's like a half a day back to getting right again after driving for 6 hours. I don't know how to act right. Can't get out the car right. Body don't want to move right. I become one with the interior. You hear me? Yeah. Now I got this new ride, and this thing not only does it warm your butt, I figured out the other day it massages you. What does that mean, Bellows? See, to me though, that seems ultimately dangerous. Because the last thing I need is a good massage while driving down the road. I'm liable just to fall asleep. I might be like, well, I don't know. Is it vibrating because I have a flat tire, or is that part of the massage? I'm scared to push the button to find out. I feel like it might be one of them Wildy Coyote cartoons. I'm gonna hit the button and the whole vehicle starts shaking, rattling, might shoot me out the sunroof. That would be a problem because I don't have a sunroof on this one. So if it shoots me through the roof, we've definitely got an issue. Could have one of them vehicles that the passenger door just opens up willy nilly or just flies off. Can you do that? Can you make a vehicle that way? You don't like the person riding with you, just hit the eject button. Poof. So what's everybody else doing for dinner? I'm asking because I primarily warmed up my dinner, or at least a great portion of it, before I got online with y'all. I was like, you know what? I'm hungry. I've worked up an appetite. This is going down. So I hit the pulled beef again. I don't know if you ever heard of Landry's pulled beef. Yeah, they sell it at Walmart. They sell it at grocery stores everywhere, but they sell it at Walmart. But it's called Landry's. Hey, it's fire. I like Landry's. It's good stuff. If it's fake meat, don't nobody tell me. I'm enjoying eating the cats and dogs. It's fine. Throw some barbecue sauce on it. It's all the same. So yeah, that's what I'm doing. I already smashed one. I've got enough to make like 3 open face sandwiches. I already smashed one of them before I started the stream with the intent of I was just gonna, hang out and eat with y'all. But if we can run some silver, that'd be super great because it's gonna be Easter this weekend, y'all. And believe it or not, and I bet y'all didn't even know that I like have a family, right? Maybe, maybe not. Kind of, probably, but they're not close to me at all. So that means we're gonna have to do some things to get to visit with them. So definitely, I'm in the mood to sell some stuff. If y'all are looking to buy some things, now's a good time to speak up and be like, "Hey, Jeff, I'm looking to buy. I want a good deal. Just let me know." Meanwhile, if you're looking to play a game, we got you. I don't know how we would do 350 Thursday. I mean, we could. We can do that. Can we do 350 to start? Okay. What can I do 350 to start on? Just because. Jeff, I've got 77 of those 2025s. Nice. Brian, man, I found some online. There's some folks that's got some online. Here's what I'm saying though. Those full rolls, you guys be careful. I bought full rolls of Indian head scents, right? You know how many of them were Indian head scents? The one on both ends. That was it. So that shit happens. It happened to me. You know what I mean? So be careful about buying those online there. Because they could potentially just be rolls of pennies that they ain't got an ender on each end. You got 77 of them. Brian, that's a good haul. So I would start figuring out which ones were in the best condition for grading purposes. You know what I mean? Because here's the thing, even if they decide, okay, we're going to drop the rest of the ones we have in circulation, if you could get those to me, if we can get those submitted, they might primarily get first strike designation on those. Possibly. I don't know. I've been looking up some different designations that you could put on different ones of them. Because when you send them in for grading, you all decide what you want it to be designated at. You also decide what you want the label to read at. Adding special features are going to cost you a little more money, but at the end of the day, them special features make those slabs worth a lot of money sometimes. So I've been trying to figure out what's going to be the best twist, the best way to get the best bang for your buck if you haven't graded. That's your job to send in the best ones. Oh my gosh, I'm gonna look at all 77 of them. I can. Yeah, well, I mean, I get that. I can do that. So yeah, I think it's a good investment for your future. Right now, because there's folks on eBay that's got them, they're not going for an arm and a leg yet. But this is the thing, long run, and as soon as it's all said and done, and this is the crazy thing about human nature. We've been sitting here talking about it. I've been sitting here talking with you all about the price of gold and how it was going to be at $3,500 for over 2 years. I was begging people to buy ounces of gold off me for $1,600, $1,800, $1,900, $2,000 an ounce. Guess what you can't do now? You cannot buy gold at $2,000 an ounce. And if you do, the person you buy it from might come after you when they find out you robbed them. No, I don't. You know what I mean? So right now, even though the market's not real high on them, I mean, still, yeah, the penny is going for, freaking 5 to 15 bucks just raw, just because the potential of them in the future is very great. That is definitely, them coins are going to be worth money. You know what I mean? There's no doubt in my mind, and they're going to be worth more money years from now than right now because right now people just don't pay attention. As soon as all of a sudden they don't have them anymore, like when 2026 gets here, Brian, and there's none of them. And then 2027 comes, and then there's no new pennies except for in the proof and mint sets. And I don't even know how that's going to work with the mint sets. Are they even going to make them for the mint sets or just the proof sets? See, we'll yet to see how that works out, right? So all that kind of stuff's going to trickle down and affect in later on down the road, right? You know what I got the other day that I'm just super excited about, and I'm just stoked that I got it. Oh my gosh, where is it at? What did I do with it? Did I eat it? Did I eat my penny? Where is my penny at? There's my penny. There's my penny. Look what I got the other day, Brian. Look, y'all. Check it out. This was the final one I needed, other than I'll keep caught up on the West Points that are still currently coming out as far as AFCs and things like that, because I've got all of those up to now. And I've got the W's of them, and I've got the W's now, some of them even in the silver proof, which is, or, the W's in the, so I got my penny, man. Edmund Coins. Casey, big shout out. Thank you so much. I appreciate you, man. Check it out. He hooked me up the other day, y'all. He knew I'd been looking for this deal for my personal collection. I told him, I said, man, I want one in the original mint pack, because this is how I collect stuff. I like original stuff, just the original way it is. I made a mistake a while back, y'all. I submitted like 3 or 4 of these W dimes, busted them right out of the mint pack, sent them in for grading. Grading come back just absolute shit on them, because it's just how it is sometimes. So yeah, and they were all brand new, just like this one right here in the mint pack. But now, as a collector myself, if I had it to do over again, I would not have tore them out of the bubble blister packs. I'd have kept them in them, because I feel like they're worth more like this than they are in a grade 67 in a slab. To me, anyways, and probably to other collectors also. So yeah, there's that W dime. Of course, I had the W penny hanging out with it, because they're just too cool for school, and yeah. So there you go. That's my cool pickup of the week. I mean, it's a penny, y'all. It's a penny that cost me more than, probably most ounces of silver do, but nonetheless. Actually, he gave me a deal on it. It didn't cost me that much, but if I'd have got it somewhere else, it would have. You know what I mean? So either way, it makes me super happy. See, I'm that silly collector guy. That's my downfall. I like to collect also. Mountain Dew 30. Did y'all see that? I'm getting more used to streaming on Whatnot. When I do that, I can use that part of the table to say a cola can on. I can't do that when I'm on YouTube. If I do, y'all get to see what kind of soda I'm drinking, which is always Mountain Dew. Unless I find some of that strawberry vanilla Dr. Pepper. Miss K, the fan number 1, turned me on to that. That stuff is fire, but I can never find it the right amount and the right time. Okay, let's see here. If y'all want to run on these tonight, it's not going to be 350 a star. I'm sorry. A star, 12 stars, winner's choice, 1 ounce. No, I'm just going to put winner's choice. Bam. I say that because one of your options up there is a Morgan Silver Dollar. That is an 1880 and 2 Mercury dimes. So that is one of your options that's not an ounce of silver. Just saying. So there you go. Then you get some ounces. You got another Morgan up there. That one there's another good date. 1898. That one there's going to be in New Orleans, I believe. Why did I just click that phone off? Then I gotta put the code back in. Looks like we're gonna be grading pennies. He said, "I'm gonna." If you got anything else, Brian, that you're wanting sent in to have graded, then send it with it. So then we can just get a price on everything to be graded, what it's gonna cost to have it all graded, and then we can submit it. Because the best way to do is to submit anywhere from 25 to 30 coins at a time is the best way to do it. So then I'll get with Dobbs and see what all he's gonna submit because he's a submitting nut. Like before it's over with, he's gonna have plastic around everything. He's gonna send everything into NGC. That's the one thing, Brian. It's gonna come back NGC graded, but it's livable that way. We can get him PCGS graded, but then we'll have to wait until I can send in a full deck. Or if we send him in with him, we'll get a full deck pretty quick because he's gonna send he's got this thing about grading here lately. He's got the grading fever. Every coin he has is gonna have plastic around it. And it's NGC plastic, not even my favorite. And he knows that. I pick at him about it all the time. It's like, yeah. But graded is graded when it comes down to it. All you need is that verification, right? That it is what it is, the authenticity of it, the value of what they consider it to be at. We'll figure all that out. No worries. All right. I got to build one of these sandwiches real quick. So I got the game in there. There's 7 of you in here watching. If any of you are players, then you can speak up. You're all grown. You're all grown, and if you're not grown, well, then you can't play anyway, so I guess you can't talk. No, right? Ain't that how it is? You gotta be 18 or older. You ain't 18 or older, I can't sell you anything. It'd be just like as if you come to the shop, or even if you caught me on the streets, I'd be like, you got a parent or somebody that. Don't mind me, I'm just building open set face beef sandwiches, pulled beef. No, I just don't want to eat it cold, so y'all are gonna have to wait for me to eat it for a second. All right, y'all. $4 a star, 12 stars, winner's choice, 1 ounce, or you can choose any of the other goodies. Good luck. Landers barbecue is fire, y'all. I'm telling you, it's fire. I think it might be better than my own barbecue. I don't know for sure, but I'm saying it's good. Okay, not trying to talk my mouth full a lot, but the race is in there. $4 a star, 12 stars, winner's choice, 1 ounce, or you can pick Morgan's. You can pick the Morgan Mercdime pile there. And if you like some 90% constitutional. If not, you got all ounce choices. Good luck. They say barbecue and food, it's good if it makes you break a sweat while you're eating it, right? This stuff's good. Brian says, nice. Let's go, y'all. Are y'all out there awake today at all? I feel like that there's like just a great deal of y'all that just like to watch us and hang out, and that's cool. I would like for you to say hi sometimes so I know that you're not just. What's everybody else doing for Easter? Y'all having like family dinners? Brian, man, I seen that video. He got kids down there just running amok. Them are grandbabies, ain't they, Brian? You got grandbabies yet? Because I thought you have a deck of girls. You don't have little boys, do you, running amok? Oh, man. He said yes. Yep, I think I'm gonna. I can't say what I'm doing for Easter. I'm just gonna let it be a surprise for everyone, including myself. We're just gonna see what happens. I've learned in life if I don't make plans, I can never be disappointed when my plans fall apart. You know what I mean, Brian? And when I make plans and I'm making arrangements for something, then it's usually probably something pretty serious. And those kind of plans and arrangements, I usually do not ever go wrong on. At least I haven't yet. If I ever do, y'all know about it. It'll make the funny papers. No. 4 girls and 1 son. There you go. Nothing went wrong with that, Brian. Nothing wrong with that. It happens, man. I mean, look at me. 6 girls, 3 boys. Ah, it didn't matter which one of them you were, what age you were always outnumbered. Because the girls always came in groups of twos and the boys always just came in groups of one. Yep. That's how it went down. Boys were always outnumbered. Oh, wow. Awesome, awesome. Well, see, I'm not caught up that direction though. So yeah, okay, so I got 4 granddaughters and 5 grandsons. So I guess my grandsons are doing better than my kids did. At least their numbers are higher. We'll see how that goes. There's 9 of them already. And they're all still young, so they still gonna have more babies probably. I don't know what that looks like for me. I never had a full ball team before, and I guess maybe now. I could have had a full ball team. I for sure can now, probably. I know I could. Yeah. Will I ever coach ball again? Probably not. No. I think that's behind me at this point. Maybe. I don't know. Oh, so Brian, I've showed you all that gold yesterday. Man alive, y'all. Y'all are supposed to be like my Google kings, right? The YouTube family here used to help look up stuff. We would discuss stuff. It's okay. It's okay. The Whatnot family got it figured out. We figured it out today. Actually, I figured out that I can do math, and so can they. So, you remember you know, that thing. Kadunkadunk, whatever it is. I'm internet illiterate. I am too. Hey, you know what I told Jennifer today? I told her, I was like, check this out, man. I said, this vehicle is like a spaceship. I mean, okay, so all of my vehicles, as you get newer vehicles, they all increase with more crazy buttons that you don't know what the hell does. This one right here has got like deluxe everything, so it's got buttons on top of buttons, Brian, and some more shit. And then when you buy a Nissan, y'all, guess what Nissan does? They send you shit in the mail with some codes so that you can reset everything else so that your XM radio is doing whatever. With me, I have TVs on the backs of the seats, so I've got this thing to program the TVs and some kind of code to where it goes to this other thing. Meanwhile, my question is how'd they get my home address to send me this thing in the first place? And then they sent like 2 different packets, right? So looking at all these packets, it looks like this thing might be a spaceship undercover. Uh-huh. Yeah, I might have bought a jet rocket that fires missiles. I'm not real sure if it's got homing devices in it. I do know this, it's got satellite everything. Apparently, I'm gonna be able to image stuff from outer space. They're gonna be able to image me. It might have Google Lift on it. I'm trying to figure out if it will fly. I don't know. So it just does a lot of weird stuff that I don't know how to even do, right? I haven't even hooked my Bluetooth up to it from my phone, let alone all this other stuff it's talking about doing. So I was like, well, huh. I was like, I got news for you. We're gonna have to put all these codes in here before the girls gonna be able to watch it in TV in the back of this thing. And then you know how kids are, they're gonna get in the vehicle and want to watch some TV. So we're gonna need to fix that right away, and I have no idea how to do it. And they should have sent the book to somebody that could read. Someone should tell Nissan that, Brian. Tell him, hey, by the way, y'all, Jeff Crumpler's dyslexic, has like a 8th grade education and didn't even learn how to read in school. So what the hell? Why would you send me a book with a bunch of stuff in it? And now I've got to figure out how to push codes into this thing. Oh, come on, man. You got to be kidding me. I'll hit the wrong buttons. It'll be acting like this one iPhone I got that every time I turn it on, God bless it, it wants to see my face. What does that mean? Heaven forbid I leave it off too long. It wakes itself up, Brian, and it sends little dings to me. Ding. Jeff, can I see your face? In this weird, creepy ass voice, right? Like the phone knows my name, bro. But it literally like sends this little bing bing, like little psst, psst, hey Jeff. You know what I mean? What? Creepiest thing in the world. But what do you do? It's the thing about technology and growth, and we're growing and we're using iPhones with other platforms and with other things we're doing in life. So, yeah, now we've got a phone that just wants to see my ugly face. I don't even understand it. I could see if I had a face like, some of you good looking folks out there, but not my face. My face is meant for TV, not TV. My face was made for, yeah, radio. That's what I tell people all the time. I got a face for radio and a voice. See, that way you don't have to see me. You can just hear me. Brian, I'm pretty simple, man. I mean, this thing has, now it's got the big screen in the middle of the dash, and then it's got a big screen in the middle of the dash, and then another screen in the middle of the other dash. So already that's 3 screens too many for me on the front of the vehicle. So what's going on behind me, I have no idea. I know it's got TVs on the back of the seats behind me and the ones behind it. And it's got some kind of control set up to where you can put in DVDs and some other stuff. And I mean, but I think it's the satellite TV channels that all the codes are for and to put all the stuff into it so that it all works because it's got the XM, whatever, and all the whatever the heck that is. But it looks like a launch codes to missile sighting. I feel like if I type all that in, the feds are going to show up and be like, what you doing, sir? Just saying. No, I'm not computer savvy. I'm liable to type all that in and it might launch something. All of a sudden, I might be funding somebody in Kuwait and didn't even know it. Any of y'all into playing for silver today? Any of y'all into auctioning for silver today? I get not wanting to play games with your money, but are y'all not interested in buying anything? If not, that's crazy. Especially being how come Monday, and you can mark my words on this. Next week, we come out strong. Come Monday and Tuesday and next week, you're going to see silver get closer to 35. I keep hearing these other folks go, oh man, 34 for gold. And I'm thinking, man, y'all, damn, can't y'all see the numbers? Line up the price of silver and the price of gold right now today underneath each other. Look at them numbers. Do you see anything? Put one number above the other, put gold right above silver, write the numbers down on a piece of paper. Look at those numbers. Do they tell you anything? Brian, I got everything, man. What do you mean? I'm a dealer. I got gold, silver, platinum. Only thing I ain't got for sale right now is palladium. What do you want, sir? That's what I'm asking. What all do y'all want? I've got whatever you want. By the way, TN Fishkeeper, or whatever you're going by nowadays, sir. I know you changed your stage name a little bit there, your YouTube name. I've got your 96 per set, brand new, in the box. Thanks to Mr. Casey over at Edmund Coins, who searched it out and found it for me. Brand new. Never, the only time it's been open is when we checked it at the shop. So I'd like for you to speak up because believe it or not, I didn't need a 96 per set, but I know you requested it more than once, and I'm somebody that tries to follow up on y'all's requests. So I'm going to request you to get a hold of me so I can send this thing to you for the price it cost me, which was $10. So you're going to have to pay me $10 and your shipping to get it sent to you. That's it. So, Brian, I've got, like I said, everything, man. What do you want? You can buy anywhere from an ounce of gold. I'll sell you more than an ounce of gold if you want. I mean, there really is not a limit on what I can get for you because I am not. Look, we will put you on the phone and take you to the shop and open it up and get you some more shit. But I think I got more than enough right here. Just speak up and let me know what you're looking for. It's kind of funny because Flashback's been here to my place and he's been to the shop, of course, and he came to my place and he had his, I believe it was his grandfather with him, and his grandfather was looking through some jewelry and things, and he was just kind of astonished, sitting there and just looking around and stuff, and I was like, "That's right, I have a bigger selection than what the shop does. So, what do you need, Brian?" That's the question. What is it you're looking for, sir? What is it any of y'all are looking for? Because I'm guaranteeing you this, I will sell it to you cheaper than anyone else online will. For a fact. Just a fact. The others can hate about it, they can kick mud about it, they can, you know what I mean, be pissed off about it and sling dirt and however else they want to. But I'm going to give you a better deal than anyone else because I am a dealer. So, kind of dealer are you looking for? That's the question. You looking for silver? You looking for clad? You looking for bronze? You looking for copper? You looking for just coinage? I mean, just let me know. But I mean, not only will I match anybody else's price, but I will beat their price for fact. For fact, just the way it is. When it comes down to it on the streets around here, I will beat the price of Dobbs at the shop even. That's just how I roll. I will outprice my own shop just because I'm that guy. And that's how I roll. That's why I tell people all the time, buying from me directly, you're going to get a better deal than you will any other way. Now, granted that when you buy from me directly on Whatnot or other things like that, that platform is getting a percentage, so your prices are going to be a little bit higher there. But I guarantee you this, if you get a hold of me directly, Bet you this, Oso needed to get rid of some stuff, and I guarantee you for a fact they can tell you they got a better deal from me than they can get in any shop, including my own, just because I'm stuck at certain numbers there. But when you get a hold of me as a person and you deal with me personally and I know you, I'm going to hook you up. He said, "What do you got, Brian?" Look, we're not taking the camera around on a tour of the room right now. Again, we did that so many other times. I've got everything. I've got gold and silver, anywhere from jewelry, coins, bullion, platinum. I've got a little bit of platinum jewelry. I've mainly got platinum bars. Most of them are in the assays. Gold of all kinds, anywhere from placer gold to jewelry to bars, 1 ounce, Cougarans, 5 gram swans, 1 gram, this, that, and others. I got 1/4 ounce American double eagles. I've got 1/2 ounce. What do I got? Both. One, two. I got 1/2 ounce panda. I've got 1/2 ounce gold Cougaran, 2 1/2 ounce gold double eagles, 1/4 ounce, two 3/4 ounce double gold eagles. We got the. So we got all kinds of gold. If y'all want gold, we got you. We got 1 gram. Smallest in gold I have right now, I believe, is the 1/4 gram. Forest Porch, how you doing? 420 somewhere. Hey, I'm telling you, it's always 420 here. Forest, you want to know? Hey, does this make me? I don't. I was today. I was in one of those moments, and I was like, I got to be like the cool neighbor, right? So, Forest, I step out on my porch. One of the neighborhood guys is having a hard time getting a blunt going, and he's trying to get lit. Right? It's a little windy in the breezeway there where you're standing at. So he's standing there in the breezeway, trying to get that blunt going. You hear me digging? Hey, he's struggling with this blunt, man. Lighter's clicking, the wind's blowing. Every time he gets it going, he can't get this sucker lit. So I grab out my remote on my pocket, and I'm up on my balcony, and I'm like, "Hey, bro, go stick your head over there in that vehicle." And I unlock my car so that he can get in out of the wind and get the blunt lit. He jumps in, lights the blunt, comes back out all happy. He's like, "Man, thanks a million. I've been down." I was like, "I know. I was watching you struggle with that deal. I couldn't watch it no more." And then I just locked my car back after he stopped. You know what I mean? Damn, man. I mean, he was out there fighting that deal. I watched him for probably 5 minutes sitting there just fighting that. Meanwhile, I'm blowing a joint while I'm watching him sit there fighting everything, trying to get this this blunt going. You know what I mean? Yeah, it was. Yeah, it wasn't going. No flamo. It was not working right for him. But I thought, hey man, you know what I mean? That's got to make me like the best neighbor. Just pop out, open up your ride, be like, "Hey, duck off in there and get that thing lit." Just don't light fire to anything else in the ride, please. How many other people was out there watching him struggle with that deal and didn't even offer to help? Probably scared to death to open up a door or even talk to him. Look, cats ain't gonna hurt you. If they're going to, they'd just hurt you. They're the kind of people they don't mess around. Sometimes, if you're nicer to folks, maybe they might remember you one night when it's 3 in the morning and you might need some assistance. They might be the only ones around. I bet you it won't be the police, not in this neighborhood. That's the one thing I had to tell Oso and them when they were here. Hey, old boy, want to keep going out, getting in the trunk of the car. Hey, it's 4:30 in the morning, man. I had Devin hanging out with me anyways. And he's kind of my eyes and ears late at night and keeps an eye on the doors, especially when we're doing business. We got people over. He took a look at what was going on, so he starts, watching the door and comes in and keeps an eye on things. About the third time out to the vehicle, Devin's like, "Hey, man, we got people watching, dude," when he goes out there. You know what I mean? I'm like, so I tell dude, I'm like, "By the way, bro, You got to know where you're at right now. You're moving around here late at night, getting in and out of the trunk of that car. You got to make sure one of us is watching for you when you go out there, because you might end up in the trunk of the car. You know, one of the neighborhood cats might think they want what you got, and they will stick you in the trunk to get it. But overall, I think it's a pretty good place to be. I don't have to worry about nothing happening to me because I'm good to the neighborhood. They're good to us. Root flambeau. Rot fimbo. Rot fimbo. What does that mean? Digging. Make me understand. What does that mean? It's got something to do with 420. I'm sure of it. Meanwhile, I don't know what it means. I'm unsavvy to most of the cool words, y'all. I'm telling you. I had no idea what salty meant until, like, I think it was either 2019 or 2020. It was either beginning in 2020 or the last 2019 that, yeah, I figured out what salty meant, only because I was told. Had to ask someone to explain it to me. I had no freaking idea what it meant. Rolling on the floor, laughing my butt off. Digging, no joke, man. Hey, that's why I say I can relate to Jelly Roll, not only because I had met him in life before he became like the Jelly Roll that y'all know now, but the very songs and the words he writes about real shit. You know what I mean? He don't change any of it. So when he writes about his brother doing a bit and getting out and not knowing what an iPhone was, okay, so that was this guy. You know what I mean? I'd done been down so long the first couple of times. Each time I got out, shit had changed. Like we went from having pagers and a bag phone to I got out and there was this BlackBerry and some more shit going on. Right? That was a big change in life. So when I say that, yeah, I didn't know what salty meant. I didn't know. I don't know what some of these words mean because guess what? That grammar don't get used on the inside. We don't know. Y'all be out here changing up words and shit. Ain't nobody on the inside has no clue. They get out and all of a sudden you start throwing some words at them. They don't even know what it means. I done made this chick salty. I had no idea. And I'm sorry for saying chick. I should say Jennifer. I made Jennifer. She's gonna slap me later, being like, "What did you just call me a chick on the internet?" No, ma'am. That didn't come out of my mouth. That was somebody else that said that. No. So, so Jennifer, all of a sudden, I done made her salty. I had no idea what the hell that meant, and she was real serious about it. You hear me digging? Hey, I was like, I don't know what I did that would have anything to do with your salt intake. You know what I mean? And then she got even more mad. And then I'm like, well, I didn't put salt in the food. I don't understand what's happening here. You know what I mean? I was trying to figure out what the heck was going on and how what salt had to do with it because I don't know. I was trying to figure out how she figured she was salty. Had she been licking her own arm or finger or what was going on? I had no idea. I figured it out though. I had been talking to another chick. Yeah. Uh. No good. Hey, Diggins says you're a good neighbor. Open up the door, let him light that deal up. Well, you got to, man. I mean, man was out there about to stroke out over it. I'm sure. Shit, I've been there before. I'd be so frustrated. Hey, Diggin, I was having a good morning this morning, man. I got through the Whatnot show. Whatnot went so quick this morning. I tell you what. Thank you so much, Miss Fiona. Fiona is so awesome. I wish I could get you all to meet Fiona. Fiona's from Australia. She moved to the United States from Australia and she moved to the great state of Florida. And she's just awesomely supportive and she's an amazing stacker, man. She has a great eye. This morning she wanted the gold over there on Whatnot. And really, she wanted us to buy the other one too, the bigger one. So I probably will reach out to her in some form or another and get that to her. Or if nothing else, I'll run it tomorrow morning and she'll buy it out like she did today because she was serious about it, right? So big shout out to Miss Fiona. Appreciate you and thank you, whatnot, all y'all for coming over here and hanging out. Don't be bashful. You can speak up in here. Meanwhile, I'll be a good neighbor to you. If your blunt's not lighting because the wind's out of control, just if I'm in the neighborhood, I got you. There's a blue Pathfinder. The lights will blink. The horn will honk. It'll open up a door. Shoot, I can pop the back hatch for you on the control. You can just go ahead, duck off in there, and light that thing up. Just be careful. Don't burn anything, and you're good. I would rather do that than to see you outside struggling with that deal. It makes me feel bad. And it's so windy here in Oklahoma, y'all. No doubt this is like the home of tornadoes and windstorms for sure. Meanwhile, where in the heck is the rest of YouTube at? It is 6 o'clock. I've been on for almost an hour now, 51 minutes. We've got 70 you awesome folks in here. The rest of them is going to be like, I don't know where we were at today. They're going to keep on waiting. Hey, can you remember when we did 350 Thursday? You know why we can't anymore? Because the price of silver's got up so high. So one of these days, I'm not going to be able to run $4 games for you anymore unless we have 20 spots because the price of silver is just going to keep going up. Honestly, I think it floors out at 35 an ounce. It's going to be where we're heading. I told you all earlier to stack the numbers. Stack the numbers. Where gold's at right now, spot price. Underneath it, write down the spot price of silver. Okay? Write all of it out there, the cents to everything, the dots, the O's, the zeros, the everything, right? Look at those numbers. Look how they line up. Can you not see 3,500 and 35 not being a good resting point? Seems like a good resting point. Believe it or not, things just can't keep climbing without taking a rest somewhere. Meanwhile, the powers to be of all the different world governments that are the ones calling the shots on the shit for real, I'm saying they see those numbers too. And I think 35 and 35 is pretty good numbers. I've been saying that now for I've been saying that exact number now for over a year and a half, y'all. So I mean, I don't know. It could be just absolutely crazy, but the more it's getting closer to it, I think the more y'all might have to agree with me. So just look at those numbers, what they are right now today, stack them on top of each other, and tell me what it looks like if it's at 3,500 for silver and $35 an ounce for, $35 an ounce for silver and 3,500 for gold. Those numbers just make sense, and it definitely looks like that's what they've been working towards. Because anytime silver starts getting too high, they knock it back in the head. Gold dips back $50 and then bounces back up 200 the next day. And every bit of it keeps going towards those numbers. 3,500 on gold, 35 an ounce on silver. It's just where I see it being at by the end of this year, and I think that's where it stabilizes at. And of course, you'll see, a few dollars here and there. And you'll see gold keep slowly growing, but not at the pace it has been. They're doing that because they've got to inflate the gold prices to make up for all this paper that somebody's got to make up for. You can believe that. And seeing how all the rest of the world's money is based off the US dollar, they all have to make up for it. Not just us, they all do. If you want a seat at the table, you're going to have to help make up the money. That's what Donald Trump's told him. He's a businessman. I believe in my heart he probably had the same talk with them that I've had with talks with people on the streets. Either you got to get in line or we're going to put you out the way, and here's what it's going to mean to get in line. So I think that Japan has already came to the table. So that's one bite closer to China having to come to the table. But China's going to put up a hell of a fight. China has been our enemy since the 1700s, and they had a problem with Queen Elizabeth. Pretty sure that probably bled over to us, even though we escaped on the Mayflower. It don't matter. That's still our problem now too, because you know China wants to be the world government. They believe in that stuff. They want to take over shit. Who was it the other day talking about China saturating the market with gold and stuff? They're doing a lot of fake gold jewelry, or doing a lot of gold that's got, that fake silicone shit in the inside of it. And now it's bleeding over from not just jewelry, y'all. I've actually laid eyes on and seen a 5 gram bar, very much all of it except for a half gram worth of gold that was layered on the outside. All the rest of it was that silicone shit on the inside. And by the way, it was made to look like a PAMP 5 gram gold bar. So it's out there now in the bullion community. I've witnessed it, seen it myself. Beware. The Chinese are not stupid, and they have figured out that the silicone will beat the XRF. It will beat the Canon X-ray machine, and it is just a very dangerous thing that they have got going on right now with faking shit. So beware. Be very aware. And they could do it with silver, but they're doing it with gold. And I think that's because they know people are going to get hip to it. Eventually, we'll figure out a way to be able to test for it better. Right now, the only way to discover it's when you cut it open, because you can't see it in an X-ray. You can't detect it any other way. The weight is the only way, and with some of the shit, they've got it weighed out pretty good. So be careful out there. It's going around. If they're doing it with 5 gram PAMPs, I'm sure they're doing it with other stuff also. And with gold, that's a hit when you grab some of that and it ain't real. Go ahead and take your 5 gram gold bars into the smelter and let them find out that they're, really silicone with gold plating around them. You will be sick. All of a sudden, your bar of gold that was worth, 500 and some dollars just became worth, a few dollars. Not a good feeling. Easter's coming. Y'all ain't gonna talk about what you're doing. Meanwhile, I'm sitting here with these black gloves thinking, man, do I want to put on a new pair of these gloves today right now? I'm not gonna put them on till y'all start some movement happening. Things get hot. Tell you what I am digging. I'm almost done with this sandwich. I got one more bite of this last sandwich and I'm done with it. Okay, you kids be back. I gotta go. I'll be right back. I gotta go put up this plate and grab me another water. Y'all really just like listening to me talk, don't you? Ain't no one said anything since I left. But there was 3 people that left when I stopped talking. Now they'll be back once I start talking. They still won't talk to us, digging. Tell 'em that's okay. I really wanted to make y'all some good deals on some stuff because Easter's coming and I'm trying to do stuff with my family and trying to get stuff figured out, but that's okay. Digging, you're already on Whatnot, so you can come over there and get hooked up. The rest of you that's on Whatnot, y'all come over there and get hooked up on the morning. We got a morning show tomorrow morning. And seeing as how I don't know that y'all are really looking for anything in YouTube world and nobody's really speaking up, I got a feeling I'm probably going to pop over to Whatnot later on. Probably run some stuff over there. So if y'all want to pop over there later on, you're more than welcome to. I don't have it up yet. I'll just do a pop up when I do, but it'll be a game probably, and it'll probably go pretty quick. So if you do get over there and get in, I know a couple people come over this morning. They came late and tried to get in the game after it was already filled up, and I apologize that they do fill up pretty quick sometimes, but that's just the way it is on Whatnot. If y'all want in, you got to get in. Once they're filled up, I can't make more spots. You know what I mean? So, and I still had like 2 days left of this stupid StreamYard. So y'all better enjoy the last of this thing because you've experienced some of my testing how I'm going to have to stream without it. And that's going down because literally we don't make enough money on YouTube for me to want to pay $100 a month for this streaming platform. So we're going to have to use it the way I've been experimenting with using it because I refuse to pay for StreamYards anymore. We don't sell enough stuff on here to make it don't make sense to pay that much for StreamYards. It just don't. And it's like 89 something, some other shit. So it's close enough to 100. It just don't make no sense. You know what I mean? So StreamYards is probably more than likely going bye-bye, which means all the cool videos are going bye-bye to at least for a bit, and we'll get it all figured out. It means my only thumbnail will be probably the YouTube channel thing that pops up when I don't put up a thumbnail. So we'll see. We'll see how that goes. I might have to change that too. That way I got a different logo. I don't know. I put up the new logo. I don't know how I would do that exactly, but I'm learning. I'm trying to figure out stuff. What I figured out though is Whatnot's pretty cool, and I'm having fun over there, and I know y'all are having fun that come over there too. So, do I have fun on YouTube with y'all? Yes. Do I enjoy talking to myself and no one talking back? No. So, on Whatnot, will there always be someone that conversates with me? Yes. Never, not one show do I just sit over there and talk to myself, just so y'all know. Just saying. Big difference. Y'all got to start talking over here. No. You know what they say about missed opportunities? Digging. Trying to figure out how to make this not a missed opportunity for Digging because he was in here talking. No one else is speaking anymore. Okay. I'm going to keep it to myself. Meanwhile, if y'all see TN Fish Keeper out there, you tell him. TN Fish Keeper. We have got a 1996 proof set for you that you wanted. You need to let me know what you want me to do with this puppy. Like, I need an address or something. Meanwhile, if y'all are interested in fractional gold, we've got the quarter gram golds. We got the 0.3 gram proof golds. and that's it as far as fractional, except for grams, and then after that it goes up to 1/10, 1/20, 1/25, and then after that it gets into quarter ounces, half ounces, and ounces. As far as gold, that's what we got. So keep that in mind. If y'all are interested in anything like that, just let me know. It's all for sale. And guess what? On here, we don't have fees other than PayPal. That's why we use friends and family. Keeps the fees down. We don't have to tax you off for that shit. And yeah, makes it a little easier on your pocketbook sometimes if you're wanting to buy weight. Makes it easier on me because there ain't no fees except for when I take it out of the PayPal and into my account. And yeah. The chat has to have froze up. I don't know. Knowing YouTube, the chat might have froze up. We'll never know. We'll never know because I've got a lot to get done this weekend. So that means I'm going to get off here and start getting some stuff done that I need to lead into that. Meanwhile, Diggins rolling around on the floor. He's going to need CPR just to get back to right again. Should I even tell you all the deal on gold for the night? See, because no one showed any interest in it. But y'all were going to get to run a gold game for, $5 a spot, 10 spots. You were going to get to run a gold game. That the word were is the transactional word there. Because no one spoke up, so apparently y'all aren't interested in it. So I'm definitely going to take it over there and go get rid of it because it'll be gone. I don't know what to say, but if you want it, if you better just make sure you have your alerts on for whatnot. Okay? Because, yeah, that's probably going down. Maybe I might be back over here later on tonight to hang out with you in YouTube world and just talk and visit with you. But I really kind of need to sell some stuff because it is the holidays and, well, I've got kiddos and things. Those little boogers expect things. I don't know. I don't know who told them about the Easter Bunny, but damn it, man. No. Meanwhile, the rest of y'all, it's the holidays. Hopefully, y'all are out there doing something awesome too. If you're not putting any gold or silver in your stack, go out there and put some memories in your stack. Go out there and do something cool with your family. Do something cool with yourself. You might be able to. I'm gonna hang out with y'all part of Easter. I don't know what that's gonna look like because I'm definitely gonna be a little mobile. So definitely, who knows? Y'all might get an Easter egg hunt experience with me like you've never got before, right? I don't know that you've ever got to really hang out with me and my family. With me and family, just me, right? What? Okay, so I don't know. Maybe something to look forward to. We'll see what happens on Easter. I was told the Easter Bunny's going to have a lot of eggs hid where I'm going to be at. So got a feeling there's going to be a lot of eggs to be found. We'll see. All right, y'all. I want you to know this. If you can hear my voice, that means that you are above ground and you're not below water. If you're below water, hold your breath, swim really hard, and just think in your head, God help me. God help me. He'll help you. You'll get up there to the surface and get some clean air. Meanwhile, keep leaning on him. He's going to get you through anything, not just being under the water, but anything, I promise. I want y'all to remember that. Meanwhile, come back and join us for some silver and gold whenever you want some. Don't be afraid of speaking up in the chat. Look, if anyone else on YouTube picks on you about speaking up in the chat, let me know who they are and where they live. I'll go visit them. That's my intent this coming weekend. So stay tuned, y'all. You're all going to get to see me visiting some folks in the future very soon. So if you're one of them ones that's afraid to speak up because of other things, like I said, just shoot me an email to them. Tell me who they are. I'll eliminate that problem for you. You won't have to worry about that anymore. We'll put them on the list. No. All right, y'all. Remember to keep your heads up, your feet down, keep reaching for those stars. Keep stacking that silver and gold. See you soon. See you in the next one. Bye. Thank you all. Just remember, keep your heads up, keep your feet down, keep reaching for those stars, and keep stacking that silver and gold. Until next time, God bless. I'll see you on the next one. Bye. Thank you all. Keep your heads up, keep your feet down, keep reaching for those stars, and keep stacking that silver and gold. God bless. I'll see you on the next one. Bye.